This is your third matchup here on episode 64 Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet Van Awesome and I'm the voice of all things Championship Wrestling Series. This next bout, it's set for one fall. And introducing first, representing the Money Lovers, and alongside his tag team partner, his life partner, his husband, Mr. Mo Money. This is Chase Money. Chase Money answering management's call as they were looking for challengers to take on our champions here tonight, folks, and in his 10th singles matchup since arriving on the scene here in Championship Wrestling Series. Chase Money is going up against our Internet's champion. We've got a 10th singles match, folks, up against only the second. Chase Money basking in the adulation here. The Tombstone TV audience at the Graveyard Arena. I want to say thank you for joining us, folks, and remember that we are going to Paris, France. It's not Paris, France. Marseille, France, this Saturday for the Masquerade Brawl. Masquerade Brawl 2 is shaping up to be a heck of a show, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing the CWS champion of the internet, making his debut here on Tombstone TV in only his second appearance for CWS. Returning to wrestling, coming to CWS, real virtual wrestling to simulate a shoot combat. This is totally not Mark. This is Marky Fitz, the man that trained all across the Emerald Isle. He's gone on to take over the world of YouTube, and now he's the champion of all of the internet. Totally not Mark. Up against Chase Money here tonight, folks. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and go to Totally Not Mark on YouTube as well for all your manga, anime, video game needs. This guy is a heck of a public figure and a sound man. Match starts. Chase and Mark squaring up. Chase goes for a knee to the guts and Mark gets taken down with a neck breaker. Mark deceptively tall. And here he is, folks. He's a heavyweight hitter and he's just eaten that flying forearm to the face from Chase, and Chase springboards off the second rope and catches Mark around the neck and drops him with a DDT. Chase now with a big right hand over the top of the head, and Mark is in a world of trouble. Mark making his return to the world of wrestling back at Survivor Slam 2, answering the open challenge of the then Internet's champion Dudley Bye, and Mark defeated Dudley. Big time forearm and a splash in the corner. Now Mark is going to the top. Chase wisely going to the outside and Mark drops back down. Big right hand turns Chase inside out and Mark applies that sleeper. Mark, the master of the clover leaf. He's a master submission expert. My goodness gracious, look at that. Just got taken down by Chase Money. And now Mark pounding into the side of the face here. Chase slams Chase's face off the flat of the mat. And now Mark is the one in control. Getting a quick interview on the outside here with Mo Money. Mo, what do you think Chase has to do to pick up a victory here? To defeat Mark? Interesting point of view, Mo. Mark now with the low kick, and he's picked him up, and now Chase is in a bad way. Running power bomb. That running power bomb. You'll notice, folks, when it comes to Totally Not Mark, a lot of his offense attacks that lower back of the opponents. Look, a kick across the lower back. Anything to stretch out the opponent and make it easier to apply that clover leaf submission. Make it more likely for them to tap out. He's going to damage that lower back to the point that once he locks in the cloverleaf, it is done and dusted. Mark now getting whipped over to these advertisement barricades on the outside, and my god, look at that! The quickness out of Mark. It looked like Chase was going for a belly-to-back suplex, but Mark managed to turn it into an arm drag and launch Chase away. Now Chase back into control. Chase, who's had a bit more experience recently in the simulated shoot game. But Mark, my god, look at this, he's just rolled him through, and Mark now, he's sat in, he's locked in, he's got this locked in here, he's got this Boston Crab locked in, and now Chase manages to kick his way out, but the damage might be done, folks. Chase holding his lower back. Striking exchange here now between these two. Mo Money watching on as his husband gets chopped and slapped and battered around by the much taller Manga Man himself, Mr. Manga. Marky Fitz with the chop across the chest and an open hand slap. Marky Fitz, totally not Mark. He is the most OTT wrestler we have had in the history of CWS. Big right hands here from Marky Fitz, and he caught Chase. Right hands back and forth, and now the scrimmage. This is like a hurling fight in the middle of the pitch now, as the boys are going at it back and forth. They have to shake it off, and they lock up one more time. Chase goes low, he scoops him up, and my god, look at that for a DDT. Dropping Marky onto his face. He got the one, and a kick out one. Mark says no. Remember, folks, what's at stake? Mark is looking to get the ring rust off before his matchup here at Masquerade Brawl 2. And for Chase, manages to land a massive dropkick there. If Chase can defeat Mark, he would book a slot on the Masquerade Brawl card. My god, it factor from Chase. We got the cover here, we got the one, we got the two, and Marky Fitz kicks out at 2.999. Chase might feel robbed by that. It seemed like a bit of a slow count. We'll have to watch back the footage, and Marky rolls to the outside, and Chase goes with the suicide dive through the second and the third ropes, taking Marky flat down to the mat, and just like that, Chase looks like he might have Mark right when he wants him, and as I say it, Mark might fool me. Kick to the top of the head, and he scoops Chase up on his shoulders. What's Marky Fitz looking to do here? Driving Chase Money flat down to the mat, the top of the neck and lower back, and now look at Marky again, latching in his clover-like submission on the outside. You can't win by submission on the outside, but you take away Chase's ability to walk. He can't get back into the ring. Marky might take the count-out victory, folks. And he does it, ladies and gentlemen, in only his second match since arriving here in CWS. The Internet Champion, totally not Mark, picks up his victory. And in his 10th matchup here in CWS, Chase Money takes another loss. Interesting showing here from Totally Not Mark, folks. It's good to know that he's not above taking the count out win. Don't go anywhere, folks. Still to come on this show, Dragon Noir is in action. He's going up against Mo Money. Garen Noon will be here, and he is taking on the Technical Wrestler. And then later on in the semi-main event, we'll have Lock and Load taking on Hardy and Dudley, the boys, in a tag team matchup to determine the new number one contenders for the men's tag team championships. And then, folks, in the main event, 10 men step into that ring, one at a time. Contenders 15 in your main event, where we will determine the new number one contender for the world's heavyweight championship. Don't go anywhere, folks. Mo Money, Dragon Noir, that's coming up right here next on Tombstone TV.